Back to our top story tonight, the devastating flooding out of Texas Hill Country. First responders say they're not giving up hope, not yet, with this huge operation.
Finances didn't matter, positions didn't matter, my day-to-day job didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was helping the community of Kerrville.
On a day which is usually for celebration, it's a very tough day in Texas. That river rose 26 feet in 45 minutes.
It was just, I don't even know how to explain it. It was awful. And I wanted to get a clear view of the rest of the concrete wall that's cleared. That way I could see if it was marking anything else, but it's only marking that single spot.
It'll still show the human and not just the concrete like bowing out like it might be broke or something.
Here, I'll show you. Look. And we wanted to scan it with sonar. And the sonar that we're using it's called the Aqua. It's an handheld active sonar device that uses AI targeting technology to help find and recover victims of drownings. My name is Cody Gould, and I'm a loose equipment sales rep here in Texas. Here in Texas, we had the Kerrville flood, and we never got called out, and we never got sent to actually go to the flood, but just being a citizen here in Texas and hearing about it, we had contacts with a nonprofit organization that told us everything that was going on. So we just decided to go down and see where we could help best. I got there on Sunday and kind of just got to headquarters, got to the just ground zero to see everything. And as soon as we arrived, it was devastation. It was awful. Whenever I got to the command center on Monday, it was a madhouse. Like, there was every entity in Texas that you could think of as far as first responders go was there. And it was almost like it was from a movie. It was crazy. So I was able to take the Aqua and go into the command center and just talk to them about what it did, try to help them as far as their recovery searches and the recovery efforts went. And they embedded me, like I said, they embedded me with different teams, and we just went up and down the river just clearing water. And we were able to clear a lot more water with the Aqua. You're able to search an entire acre in 45 seconds. So I was able to get with these teams, and instead of having to put divers in the water, I was able to clear all of this and just let them know they didn't need to search it unless we got hits on stuff. If we got hit on debris piles or there's debris piles we couldn't search through, it just allowed us to cut the manpower essentially way more than half and just continuously clear water, and just to kind of help the efforts and help their personnel, because they had so many people trying to search. That was really the coolest part about it. Is, like I said, we didn't get deployed down there. We didn't get deployed to Kerrville. But whenever Al found out that I was going to Kerrville, he called me and said, like, anything that you need, get it. Whatever you need, whatever the guys that you're with need, the search and rescue teams, whatever they need, get it. The results of searching in Kerrville with the Aqua, without the Aqua, it allowed me to go to bounce from team to team that was there. So you had all your search and rescue teams for different states. You had your game wardens, you had your police, local and state, and being able to bounce from team to team whenever they thought there was an area that needed to be searched, or there was an area that they thought there could be a potential victim in the water, we were able to just put the Aqua in, clear it, and then get them to move on. Being able to help the community and help all of these first responders with their job and what they're trying to accomplish day to day in Kerrville, it was nice to be able to kind of alleviate some of the pressure off of them and just help them get through what they're supposed to search. Like I said, because it was devastation that you only see in movies. The initial destruction had already came through, so the water had already destroyed everything. If I was going to describe what the river looked like in the circumstances that we were in, there'd be 20-foot piles of rock where 2 days before that was where the river was. You had 200-300-year-old trees that were just ripped apart and snapped like a twig. There's a picture from Camp Mystic of us searching, and their pavilion is probably, I'd say, 80 feet tall. And in the background of the picture, you could see it, the entire front, the downriver side, the entire wall's gone, like just ripped to pieces. After I got done with that, I think the last day I was there, I sat down with my aunt and uncle that I was staying with, and they asked me what I thought about it. And I think they thought I'd give like some grim response. And I was like, well, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, you know? Being able to help someone that has no control of a situation and they're living their worst day over and over again, being able to bring them the closure that they need, it's just a heartfelt moment, you know?